Let's go.
Raiders at Falcons. This is a 3-point. The Raiders are a 3-point road favorite with 55.5 combined. This game is two dome teams, terrible defenses. Raiders are giving up 4th most yards per drive, 2nd most rushing yards, 2nd most rushing TDs allowed, which possibly brings Todd Gurley into play, but I'm not too sure. Atlanta, on the other hand, isn't looking good either. They're giving up most yards per play, the most in the NFL. Damon, how would you attack this game on the Raiders side?
So I'm going all Raiders just before we get into it. I'm thinking the Raiders. As a matter of fact, I'm even thinking the Raiders with the points because I feel like the Raiders they still got something to play for. I mean, listen, in their hearts, they're new to Vegas. I think they're going out there and they're looking the ball, regardless if they're not making the playoffs. I still
Google
think
Five,
they're coming
a phone plan
with the
by
passion.
Google.
Where I think Atlanta, I mean, I just think that they've already chalked it up to being a really bad year. And with Julio being hurt, I mean, there's not much left to Atlanta. Like, I mean, you can't put anybody in Julio, even though he's extremely cheap. I wouldn't take him because I pulled my hamstring before, and I know that they don't put you on the field as a decoy. But you're not going to be able to do what you normally do. It's going to limit the routes, and I don't feel good about that. As far as Gurley, he's kind of old. I wouldn't bet on him either. I mean, yeah, they might give him, just for lifelong stats, they might give him, maybe a handoff here or there in the red zone, because I do think that he would be a big body that could punch it in, especially on that horrible, horrible Raider defense.
Yes.
But I just don't see Atlanta pulling this off, just because I don't think they got the heart. And as far as high scoring, if you're gonna go that way, maybe go Ridley, maybe, because
I have here. We want to take a look at let's see. Let me give you some numbers here. DraftKings numbers. Derek Carr sitting at 5,700 on DraftKings.
I love it.
And we have maybe a sleeper pickup or a sneezy pickup. Looking at Nelson Aguilar, he's super cheap on DK, 4,900 on DK, 5,200 on FanDuel. He had 88 yards and a touchdown last week. I've personally liked Nelson since he was with the Eagles, but he would like show me flashy glimpses of hope one week and then the next be a complete disappointment. So yeah, exactly. So again, that Raiders defense is terrible. So he's someone you do want to take a look at. I can I would be careful with him. If you're stacking this game, you could maybe grab, Darren Waller for a flex position on Atlanta. Darren Waller is a flex position because I know Atlanta is the worst against the tight end position. Okay?
I let me jump in for a minute. I think Waller is always a good pick, but he's very expensive, so I'm not going to put him in any of my lineups. But if you're looking to go on this game, I like Aguilar because he could go off. And I really like Jacobs because, he's their young rookie. They're going to give him work. And versus a bad defense, they're going to give him more work for confidence building. To him, listen, it's his Super Bowl. Every game to him right now is his Super Bowl. He's trying to prove his worth. He's a superstar, future superstar, however you want to word it. I think that Derek Carr is playing the best football of his life. And that's why the over is so high. That's why they're making it so high, because they really think these guys are going to put – obviously Vegas thinks they're putting up points. Where are they coming from? They got to come from these guys. So I'm thinking Carr is worth it to have in one lineup. Jacob is worth it, and Aguilar. And, you might want to mix them up, but I would have a couple lineups for all three. If they go off, I can see it.
I could see it. And not to rewind, you were talking a little about Julio. Not a favorite pick from Julio. He's sitting at 6,500. Times he's been very disappointing. And you did talk a little bit about Calvin Ridley. I was eyeing him as well. But at the end of the day, who do you got at the end of the day on this game, Damon?
Raiders. I got Raiders winning the game. Not by a crazy margin, but I do think they're going to get the points. So I just feel good about the Raiders. I think they're actually still coming out to play. And I think that Atlanta, I mean, regardless, Julio's already proved his bones. He's hurt now. I don't think he has anything to prove. I don't think they want to get him hurt any worse. I just don't see a reason to put him out there other than a decoy if he's even out there. And then, I mean, Ridley's got to go off. I could definitely pick him. I would definitely pick him up because he's valuable. I wouldn't put him in every lineup, but I put him in a few because he's going against a bad defense. And I mean, you could take Matt Ryan if, maybe in a couple of lineups if you want the combo. The combo.
Yeah, the stack combo. Not feeling it. So at the end of the day, we're going Las Vegas Raiders with the cover.